So in this session we are going to see Boolean algebra. So first we are going to see what are the postulates actually of the Boolean algebra, and first we are going to see what is actually Boolean algebra, and there are various postulates are there for the Boolean algebra to realize or minimize the logic function. Okay, so see here, what do you mean the postulates? Postulates are nothing else the assumptions that are taken to be granted. Okay, so there are various postulates. We will start with the postulate 1, which is nothing else the definition of Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is containing set of two or more elements. Okay, the elements and two operators, dot operator which is logical and logical or operator for every a comma b belongs to set K. So what is that? So this is actually a or b and a dot b which belongs to K. So these are actually a set of combinations, okay, with the operators. If a set contains only two values, means a is, so K is 0 and 1, then it is called two valued Boolean algebra. Okay, so this is actually postulate number 1, which is actually defines the Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is nothing else containing of set of two or more elements, set or two or more elements. Here it is two elements only with the two operators, dot or operator. There are more elements also, but the operator will be only two operators, and or operator. For every a and b belongs to set K. If the set K contains only two values 0 and 1, then it's called two valued Boolean algebra. Okay, next postulate number 2. So postulate number 2 tells us existence of 0 and 1. So which suggests a plus 0 is a dot 1 is a. So from this what we can tell, 0 is the identity element of OR operator. 0 is the 0 is the identity element of OR operator. Okay, similarly 1 is the identity element, 1 is the identity element of dot operator. Okay, so what it suggests, actually if you are going to do logical operation of a with 0, the value won't change. We can prove this with the help of truth table as well. Let's say your a with 0, so which is a plus 0. As we are going to see whether it's matching with this or not. Okay, so a is single variable, so it is 0 or 1. So this is 0, then both are 0. If it is 0 plus 0, what is that OR operator? 0. 1 plus 0, 1. So what is happening? A plus 0 is equivalent to a. So this is the way you can prove using truth table. The postulates we can prove using truth table. Similarly, we can prove a dot 1 is 1. Sorry, a dot 1 is a. Similarly, we can prove this. So see here a, this is my 1, a dot 1. So this is 0 and 1. This is 1 1, 0 1 1, 1 1 1. Okay. Okay, 0 1 0 1 1 1. So we have proved here a dot 1 is a. So the postulates can be proved using truth table as well. So what it suggests, this is called existence of 0 and 1. Okay. So next postulate number 3. Commutative law. So a plus b is B or A, logical OR operation, A and B is B and A. Okay, this is called commutative law. We can prove this with the help of again truth table. So what you can do, this is actually two variables A, B. So you can get A or B, and also you can do B or A. You can prove it, nothing else. Very simple. Anything can be, any postulates can be proved with the help of truth table. And finally you can see whether these two columns are equal or not. If these two columns are equal, then postulate is granted. Okay. So next postulate is associative law. Postulate number 4. A or B or C is A or B or C. A dot B dot C is A dot B dot C. What Boolean algebra told? Set of one or two elements with two operators. See here two elements A, B, C. Okay. If K belongs to only two variables 0 and 1, then it's called two-valued Boolean algebra. So we have seen already. So this is called associative law. We have already studied this in many subjects. So obviously we can prove this also as well using truth table. So what you can do, take three variables A, B and C. As it's having three variables, so 8 number of combinations has been come up. Okay. So next to what you can do over here, you can make first B or C. Next, or a logical OR operation with A or B or C. Then take A or B. Next, make A or B or C. Then check that whether these two column results are equal or not. This is the way we can prove the associative law using truth table. So what you can do, make first logical OR operation between B or C. Then make logical operation with this column with A to get the results over here, and after that make A or B logical operation, and finally with this result make A or B or C to get this column's result. Now finally we can have check whether these two columns results are equal or not. If both the results are equal, then the postulate is granted and the associative law holds good. Okay. Similarly we can do for A dot B dot C, which is A dot B dot C. This is postulate number 4, associative law. So next one is distributive law. Postulate number 5. So there are two things, distributive of OR operator over dot operator. What it suggests actually, A or B dot C, distributive of OR operator over dot. So A or B dot A or C. Okay, A or B dot A or C. So this is actually distributive of OR operator over dot operator. Okay. Next, distributive of dot operator over OR operator. A dot B or C, which is A dot B or A dot C. Okay, this is distributive of dot operator over OR operator. Again we can prove this using truth table. Very simple. If you are going to prove this using truth table, we have to take three variables. First we have to make the logical AND operation between B and C. Then whatever the result will come, this result with respect to this, we have to make the OR operator. Then finally we can do for A or B and A or C logical AND. Finally A or B dot A or C. Finally we can check this column result and this column result. If it is matches, then the distributive law holds good for the distributive of OR over AND. Finally we can also do for this using this type of truth table verification. Okay, this is postulate number 5, distributive law. Okay. Next we are going to see duality. Before starting the another postulates, other postulates, duality. So what is actually duality? Duality is nothing else. In order to find the dual of a function, dual of any function, we need to interchange the dot operator with AND operator. Okay, interchange the dot operator with AND operator, means AND will be interchanged with this and dot OR operator will be interchanged with this. Also identity elements interchange, this is interchange of operators and also interchange of identity elements 1 and 0, means we have to interchange of 1 with 0, 0 with 1. Okay, so if a function is given to you, let's say a function is given to you, so a or 0 is a. Okay, what is the duality of this statement? Duality of the statement tells that you have to interchange OR operator with dot operator and interchange the identity element. 0 is the identity element of OR operator. We have to interchange this identity element as well into, okay, a or 0 is a, so these two are dual to each other. Okay, so next we can have another example, x plus yz is equal to x plus y dot x plus z. Okay, what is the duality of this function? The duality of this function, how to get it actually? We have to interchange OR with dot and dot with OR. Okay, which is x interchange OR with dot, dot with OR. So this is the duality, dual function of this. Okay, so next postulate, within this duality how we can get the remaining postulates of the Boolean algebra, we can see over here. Postulate, this is theorem. We can see different theorems now. Okay, theorem, which is actually you can say statement and the duality. Okay, we are going to see one by one. This is theorem number 1. What theorem number 1 says? Idempotency. Okay, the statement is, let's say x plus x bar is, sorry, x plus x is x. Okay, what is the duality of it? Just interchange the OR operator with AND. Okay, this is theorem number. Theorem number 2 tells us the null elements. What null elements? Null elements are x plus 1 is x. X plus 1 is 1. So null elements, what you have to do? Again the duality, x dot 0 is 0. Okay, next theorem number 3, which is involution. What is involution? X bars bar is x, so which is no duality for it. So there is no interchange OR operator and AND operator. Also there is no identity element like 0 and 1. This is called involution. Theorem number 4 tells us the associative. What is associative? We have already seen x dot y plus z is x dot y plus x dot z. So what is duality? Or duality of it, x plus y dot z, which is x plus y dot x plus z. This is the duality. Then finally, theorem number 5, we have already seen De Morgan's law. This is very important for the GATE as well as the BTech courses. De Morgan's law tells us x plus y bar is x bar dot y bar. Okay. Also you can write this way for better understanding. X plus y bar is x bar dot y bar. Here what is duality? X dot y bar is x bar or y bar. So this is very important. We can prove this De Morgan's law actually using truth table. So very simple. You can use this x y, two variables. So xy plus y, x plus y bar, then you can get x bar here as well as y bar here and x bar dot y bar. Now finally if you get this and compare these two, if both of these are equal, then the De Morgan's law holds good. Anything we can prove with the help of truth table as we have discussed. Okay, this is the way we can prove any type of postulates or theorems. This is actually the Boolean algebra. So see here, what are how many number of theorems? Mainly there are 5 postulates and 5 theorems. What are the theorems? Idempotency, which is x plus x equal to x. Duality of it is x plus x dot x equal to x. We can also prove this idempotency using truth table. How we can do that? Same way. If you are going to prove this x or x equal to x, we can prove this. How? You have to take x, also you have to take x, which is nothing else, 0, 1, 0, 1. So finally add it, x plus x. So which is 0, 0, 0, 1 plus 1, 1, which is again equal. Both of these two are equal. Then we can say that this idempotency theorem also holds good. Thank you.